So talk about Buncom and the Gold Hill Cemetery.
Buncom was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Way more active than we were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most interesting part about it was both of our phones playing two different apps really meshed together well.
Mm-hmm.
They all made sense.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We got a lot of voices talking to us, and real friendly voices. I think they weren't sure about us at first, but we kind of proved. What's funny though is that every time somebody would show up, you know, living people would show up, then everything would go dead and we'd get nothing.
Dead.
Yeah. Literally.
Quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Quiet.
And then after people left and it was just us again, then they would start talking to us,
Mm-hmm.
which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was an interesting feel for Buncom.
The building across the way was interesting though. That was a little unnerving.
Mm-hmm. Especially with the symbols that we found on it,
Yeah.
with the Eye of Providence. That was interesting.
I have a hunch that Grandma was not really Grandma.
Most likely
I
not.
was uncomfortable. I got dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if it was telling us to sit down because it didn't want us to see something that was in the building.
Maybe.
You never know.
Mm-mm.
Well, it did say it was observing us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like something was watching us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But the general store was friendly.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pointing out
Friendly.
things that were actually in there, like saying that it was like the pole and the trash can, which was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then even mentioning the gate, which we were standing next to, and
Well, then it even said a few words after I had dropped my my voice recorder had fallen through the window.
Yeah.
Yep.
And after that, it had said a couple of words. It said crash and
Uh-huh.
said a couple of things. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would have loved to have spent a little bit more time there.
Gold Hill Cemetery.
It's crazy. That was crazy.
Freaky.
I'm
as
still
soon as
trying to
we
wrap my
walked
mind
in.
around it. Yeah. So as it got dark, we, Catherine and I both saw a shadow figure moving from side to side. We were both watching the same thing move back and forth.
In the
Mm-hmm.
distance. Yet whatever
Yeah.
we saw it hiding behind wasn't there when we got closer.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see any of the other reports or any of the lights or smoke or fire or anything like that, but we heard
Lots of footsteps.
lots of footsteps.
Mm-hmm. Being
And-
circled and
Mm-hmm.
You got what happened to you?
Oh, like a static, like if someone static shocked you. I felt that on my forehead. Actually heard it. And just kept looking around, rubbing my forehead. Just like the oddest thing. But the
Yeah.
weirdest thing was that shadow figure. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one.
yeah.
And
That was
unfortunately,
crazy.
It was too far away that we couldn't get it on the Spectrum camera.
Mhm.
But it was, and then you had somebody who
Yeah.
you twice.
Yeah. I basically had someone rush up on me, and twice. Once I heard 2 to 3 footsteps, turned around because it sounded like they were at a full run, and then when I looked, no, there was nothing there. And then I don't know, 10 minutes later or so, felt something rush up again. I didn't hear the footsteps this time, but I just felt that presence, and it was interesting. It was very interesting. I felt like we were being toyed with a lot, as if they were kind of circling us, but didn't want to come too close. So it was kind of an odd, but very, very interesting experience.
Yeah, we definitely need to go back there with a bigger team. As there's too much ground to cover in that cemetery with just 3 of us, and so once we get the whole team together again and everyone's feeling better, I think that's going to be a great place, especially after dark.
Mm-hmm.
I would even love to go back to Buncombe.
Oh, I would too. I'd love to
Yeah.
do that
Just
again
to,
too.
and to get up to the post office.
Yep.
And,
Yeah.
see if we get the same kind of
Make
feelings and, the voices. I heard voices twice, actually, like audible in my ear.
That's right. We heard the voices twice coming behind you, and you weren't holding anything that would have made that sound.
Mm-mm. Yeah, very interesting. All right, ladies, thank you very much.
You're welcome.